Hello and welcome to Driving with Todd, and I'm Todd. I had a comment on my sweet video from Love is Like Oxygen from a viewer by the name of Steve Driver. That's his YouTube name. He says, well, you've done T-Rex, Slade, and Sweet, so that just leaves Mud! Exclamation mark. How about Tiger Feet? Okay, first of all, I've never heard of Mud before. So that was interesting in itself. It's like there's a glam rock band by the name of Mud. Wow. So I had to do some digging. I looked up, first what I did, I'll tell you what I first did, is I went to YouTube and looked for a video of Tiger Feet because I wanted to hear that. And here these four guys are on the stage, all glammed up, and they had four male dancers just kind of dancing alongside them. And I'm going, this is bizarre. This is bizarre. So I found another video that they did and watched that one too, and it was kind of the same. But it was a #1 hit in the UK. It was like, wow. So I had to dig deeper into these guys. And so I went to Wikipedia. Where else would you go, right? And they said they were formed in February 1966. They started out doing pop, which they did a lot of singles in the 60s. I was amazed how many singles they had in the 60s. And their first one, I think, was called Flower Power. Let me just look here. I got to look. Yeah, Flower Power. So it's like, I got to go back sometime and do that. We're not going to do that today, but I got to go back and do that. I got to hear that song. That just sounds awesome. But they did pop into the in the 60s. Didn't really chart anything until they got into the 70s when they started performing more of a glam rock sound, similar to Sweet. Okay, similar to Sweet. So they signed with Rack Records, and their first #1 hit, like I said, was Tiger Feet, and then they had a string of other #1 hits. It's amazing. So I went further to see if they ever released anything in the United States, and they didn't. I went to Discogs. I could not find any of their releases released in the U.S. So this was kind of a new band for me that I had never, ever heard of before. So their discography, like I said, is fairly large. I mean, they've got albums they put out from 1974 to 1982. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 albums, and a whole list of greatest hits albums, and a whole list of singles. I mean, their list of singles is tremendously long. So I kind of looked through the singles and noticed that they had, like I said, quite a number of #1 hits. In 1974, like I said, Tiger Feet was a #1 hit for them. Lonely This Christmas was a #1 hit for them. Oh Boy in 1975, which I guess is a cover of a Buddy Holly song, was a #1 hit for them. So they really hit the charts here. Their song Dynamite, which was from 1973, was a #4 hit for them. The Cat Crept In from 1974 was a #2 hit. And then they had a song called Rocket in 1974, which was a #6 hit. Now this is all charted in the UK, of course. And so that one kind of interested me. I thought, if I'm going to do a song by Mud that I'd never seen before, and I'm going to react to the video, let's do one called Rocket. I just think that's a great title. So we're going to do Rocket. I kind of looked, when I typed into YouTube, Mud Rocket, got a list of live performances. I'm guessing they're all TV live performances in the UK or in Europe. So I chose one, and that's what we're going to watch. So I'm not sure if it's actually live or if it's if they're lip syncing it or whatever. We'll see. So I'm going to see what Rocket sounds like by Mud. Like I said, I was like totally floored by Tiger Feet. So this should be interesting. And here we go with Mud doing Rocket.
Oh, well, you changed your name to Abigail Rocket Blast. And then they lined you up for the Hollywood movie cast. With all them just 16, you're knocking at the age's door. Because the silver screen is what a movie queen lives for. They gave you minks and dreams and pinks and greens. You threw away your old blue jeans. But Abigail, that's the use of you. Come on. Come on, come on now, rock.
Okay, so far, it sounds like he's getting into the refrain of the song here. Love the dancing with the guitar, the two guitar players, the bass player and the guitar player. I always like that kind of stuff where they're kind of like doing the same moves. I think that's always fun. That's big with the Paul Revere narrators too. On various Paul Revere narrators videos I've done, you can see the bass player and the guitar player dancing together. That's really great. The lead singer here. Love his glasses. That was the one thing I noticed in Tiger Feet video that I watched was his glasses. He's got these big bizarre glasses on all the time. That's kind of cool. He's dressed like Elvis, and his singing style in this particular song is like a mimic of Elvis. I mean, it's like this whole song is kind of a glam, hard rock version of Elvis Presley. I mean, that's what I'm seeing so far. So this has been fun. And like I said, Tiger Feet was really fun. It was just bizarre. But it was fun to watch, and this is kind of the same way. So we're going to go back a little bit and start this guy up again.
Come on, come on now, rock it. I'm gonna launch you soon. Come on now, rock it. You're gonna reach the moon. You're gonna take off soon. You're gonna reach the moon. You know your time will come. I'll give you 3, 2, 1. Now rock it. I'm gonna launch you soon.
Rocket, I'm going to launch you soon. Rocket, I'm going to send you to the moon. Wonderful lyrics. Love the lyrics. This is just fun. And you can see this is glam rock. I mean, this is very much like Sweet. I mean, I think it sounds a lot like Sweet.
I'm gonna launch you soon. Second verse. I saw you sitting in the sandwich store where all the guests start as balls. Where they write their names on the floor and hang the photographs all on the walls. Oh, but to me, you still got Sweet 16 written on your old blue jeans. I'm getting rid of Abigail Blast. I'll call you Rocket, forget the past. Come on, come on, come on, come on now, Rocket. I'm gonna launch you soon. Come on now, Rocket. You're gonna reach the moon. You're gonna take off soon. You're gonna reach the moon. You know your time will come. I'll give you 3, 2, 1 now, Rocket. I'm gonna launch you soon.
Okay, their choreography's really kind of fun. I mean, they're fun. This is fun to watch. I mean, I'll just love the moves. And prior to this piece of choreography where he's kind of going back and forth and the guitars are going back and forth, I love the foot moves he was making a little bit earlier before he did the second verse, where he tells us he's going to do the second verse. He says, second verse. Just kind of bizarre stuff. Like I said, I just thought Tiger Feet was bizarre. This is a little bizarre too.
You're gonna take off soon. You're gonna reach the moon. You know your time will come. I'll give you 3, 2, 1 now, Rocket. I'm gonna launch you soon. Come on now, Rocket. I'm gonna launch you soon.
Even an Elvis ending. He did an Elvis ending even. Um, yeah, this. I can see why this probably wasn't released in the USA. I don't think the United States was ready for this in 1973, 1974. I mean, they were pretty much still into progressive rock, hard rock. Bowie was just starting to break with Spiders from Mars. I mean, that was kind of like on the edge here in the USA even. They had Lou Reed, but Lou Reed was not quite glam. T Rex really didn't make it. I mean, they had the one single Bang a Gong and didn't really go beyond that. So I can see why this probably was not released in the U.S., but it was fun to watch. I mean, it's a fun song. They're a fun group. This is the second video I've seen by them. Like I said, I watched Tiger Feet, and they're a fun group. And they really kind of get the audience going because they are fun. They're kind of tongue in cheek type music, but I love their choreography. I like the way they move together. That is always something that I always enjoy in watching a band. So uh, I gotta say that this was different. I'd like to hear more by Mud. In fact, I'd like to probably find or download one of their albums or something and hear a little bit more of what they've done. Because like I said, they've just done a lot of music, so they must have been very popular in the UK. And like I said, a lot of their singles did get into the UK top 10. So this was Mud doing Rocket live, but I'm guessing that was lip synced and that wasn't really live. That was from one of their records, the 45 or an album. But it was fun. I hope you had fun watching it. If you did enjoy Rocket by Mud, then hit the like button. If you have any comments by Mud or about Mud, the song Rocket, or any of their other works, put it in the comment below. And if you haven't done so, subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscribe button. That'd be really cool. And then hit the bell for updates to my latest videos. So thank you, Steve, for recommending Mud. I did enjoy it. And like I said, I'm going to be listening to more of these guys and maybe do one or two more videos by them because this is kind of unique stuff. With that, I'm hoping you got a big smile on your face and peace out, baby.